Hey guys, Dirk here from Chelsea Trains. Currently, I am in Desenzano, Italy. That's on Lake Garda, the largest lake in Italy, as far as I know. Very beautiful area. And I stopped in Milan on the way here. I'm here for business, but obviously, you always have to combine a little bit business with pleasure. So that being said, I was in Milan right after I arrived from the airport, and and I walked to train stores. Now the first, this is them trains, Modelissimo, I think it was called. Isema Modelissimo was closed during lunch hour from 12 till 3. I didn't want to wait an hour and a half outside the door, so I decided to wander on. Wandered on to another train store, and that train store was closed as well. But upon arriving there, the owner was there, saw me outside, opened the door, turned on the lights, and welcomed me in. It was Navi Train. Here's the info. Navi Train in Milan. Exceptional store. Exceptional store. The owner, Guido, very, very nice. Very, very helpful. He actually had half his store packed up because he was going to a model train flea market the next day. And he invited me in. He turned on the lights and unpacked the boxes with all his trains, so I could have a really good look through all the trains. And as of course, I found a few that I liked. By the time I was done, there was several locomotives sitting on the counter, several train cars sitting on the counter. But I had to narrow it down. I got to get them back in the suitcase, travel back to Canada. B, I can't just spend thousands and thousands of euros on model trains. Got to pay my other bills too, and leave some money for the family. So as we all know, it's a hobby and it can't get outrageous. But of course, I am allowed to, or I can spend some money on trains. Now, the fantastic thing with Guido at Navi Trains is he has a huge, huge collection of used model trains. Some of them well used out of 80s, 90s, early 2000s model trains, all brands, Lima, Roco, Fleischmann, Trix, Marklin, everything. Like you should go on the website. I haven't checked out what he all lists on his website, but very nice store. Obviously, the shelves were pretty empty now when I was there, but so I had to narrow it down to what I want to bring back to keep in my collection to make sense, and then I've narrowed it down to 5 train cars and 1 locomotive, and I will show them to you guys just in 1 second. First of all, though, I wanted to say thanks again for watching, for checking in with my channel. I hope you like the shorts, taking lots of train videos. I took the train from Milan Airport to Milan Central Station, and then from Milan Central Station, after I was done in Milan, I took the train to Desenzano here. Both kind of regional trains that stopped at in every other town. Went on tracks, didn't go too fast, like about 120 to 160 kilometers an hour between stations. So still good for taking videos and seeing scenery and enjoying the train ride, and also experience what it's like to ride on Italian trains. To be honest, my first time to be on trains in Italy. So this was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I would really say traveling by train in Italy is cheap. I paid for the trip from the Milan airport to Milan Central Station on the regional train. No changing trains or anything. It was a direct connection. Got in Milan in the airport. Right in the airport is a train station. Into the train and got out right Central Station, Milan downtown. And I paid €10 for a trip that was about an hour long. So that's what is it, $11 US or 14.50 Canadian. So very, very affordable, and the train was very, very clean, nice. Was an Alstrom unit. They called, I think, tough trains, and it was very good, very friendly. The only thing that's lacking is air conditioning. They I don't think they turn the air conditioning on in the trains until it's like plus 35 outside. So the air quality wasn't super great, but it was still a comfortable train ride, and it was very quick and didn't seem like an hour, but also, like I said, everything was new and nice to see. And the train from Milan to Desenzano, another hour and I think hour and 10 minutes train ride, had I think something like 8 or 12 stops, and very nice train. It was one of the double-decker train units. It was featured in one of the short videos too. And again, very clean, the train, very, very new. Everything seemed kind of very in order, and very good service. Now, this was in the afternoon during kind of rush hour. So it was full at first, but the further we got away from Milan, the more it emptied out, and I think in Desenzano, pretty much everybody had 2 seats to themselves or more. Phenomenal, great service. Again, the same trip was either €10 for second class. I bought a first class ticket for €15, just to find out that the train actually only has second class. So tip for anybody who's going to travel to Italy: check first which classes the train has, so you don't buy a first class ticket and then you can't ride in first class. But at €15, I thought it was cheap enough to go through the expenditure of the extra €5 to experience first class. Now, it was phenomenal. It was awesome. Again, like, saw lots of trains. Didn't sit on the right side of the train because here the trains are going on the left-hand side of the track, opposed to Germany on the right-hand side. So I was sitting on the left-hand side, so I could only catch things track side that were on the left-hand side of the track. I didn't catch the oncoming trains. I didn't catch the rail yards on the right-hand side, just because the train was too full to switch seats and get a better seat on the other side. So, but it was very, very nice and very, very enjoyable. And I had fun. I had really fun, considering after the flight from Calgary to Amsterdam, and then in Amsterdam 2 hour layover, then another hour and a half to Milan, and then getting off. Plus, I had to work the day before, so it was something like 30 plus hours by the time I arrived here in Milan, and then still trekked through Milan and did the train travel and everything. But it was awesome. It was well worth it. Yeah, that's basically for my Italy trip. The rest of it will be business. So I might still make it down to the train station here in Desenzano and take some videos of some trains passing by. It's right on the main line to Valencia. Is it Valencia? I think so. And so there's a lot of freight trains passing through. There's a lot of high-speed trains passing through. The Italo goes through here, and of course regional trains for the local traffic. So I might still make it down there to the train station. But that being said, again, thank you all for watching my channel, for liking it, for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can, of course, and click the little bell so you know when the next video is posted. It's not that regular, as I'm busy with work and summer is coming and less model trains. But you can always switch in and have a look. hotel coffee. Anyways, now I'm just gonna show you quickly what I was able to purchase in the train store, Navi Train or Navi Tren. And again, a huge thank you to the owner, Guido Sala, for opening his doors, for letting me in, for having a great conversation, for showing me all the trains. Couldn't be happier, and I will definitely be on his website when I'm back in Canada, and keep an eye out for all the used things he has, because there's some real gems in there. Not just Italian railway, but railways from all over the world. He even has North American stuff, and used stuff. He has. Oh my God, there was so many boxes we didn't even touch on, or more freight cars or whatever. I was very specific on what I wanted for passenger cars, so we only looked for those. And but locomotives, he must have showed me like 60, 80, maybe even more locomotives, used locomotives that he has in condition, from used but working to like absolutely mint with DCC decoder sound installed, or right factory sound. And he explained that some of his customers literally bought locomotives all their lives, and bought always the top model, and opened up the box once, looked at the locomotive, closed the lid again, and put them on the shelf as far as a boxed collection. So now he has unbelievable amounts of these locomotives that are like minced or new condition, never been used, never been on the track, not even test run, not even the factory address changed, because it was just simply being bought to be collected, and now they're back in the store for sale, and at a heavy discount. We're talking like 25% below retail for a locomotive. Yes, it doesn't have warranty anymore, but on some of these locomotives, when you buy them in North America, like if you have warranty or not, you brought them in from Europe, to send them back for a warranty claim is too expensive anyway. So in a lot of cases, if you know that they work, and why would you bother, if it has warranty or not. And the good thing again too was Guido at Navitran. He tested the engine right in front of me. We tried all the function. We let it run in both directions. We made sure all the little detail parts were there. The instructions are there, and it's factory new in box, and it was well worth it. Let's put it that way. I really think it was a great price, great buy, and so yeah. So anyways, let's have a look at what I added to my collection, and for that I have to switch the camera around. Let's have a look if this works. And here we are. So we start with the train cars, and here we have Roco ICE coach, from a box collection. The couplers are still on. The original parts are still in the bottom there. Nothing has been attached. So this one here is a first class coach of a Intercity Era 5 from Roco. There's the number, and you can see the price tag there, 30 euros. So these train cars, like brand new, retail somewhere around the 70, 80 euros by now. And and most times they sold out as soon as they hit the floor of the retailers. To that, we have a restaurant car for the Intercity. We have a second class car, compartment coach. I think that's the open plan coach. Another second class coach, and we have the Steuerwagen. Now the Steuerwagen, this one here is the analog version, so it does have lights that change with the direction of travel, but because it's going to be running on AC like a DCC track, obviously it's not going to be changing direction, and it's going to be having both lights on. Now, the highlight of my purchase, I think, is definitely this guy here. It's Vectron from LS Models, DCC sound model. Here you can see brand new in the box, and literally now when we took it out to test run it, it was the first time it's ever been out of the box. What is it called? MRCE Europe. He put the wrapper really good around it again. Like you can tell, it's in mint condition. Here's a little add-on baggie, like the parts have never even been taken out. And so yeah, so that is the engine that I bought from him. Even the box, like it's in better condition than some of the boxes I get shipped to Canada by dealers. So that's that. So that's what I bought. I'm really happy with what I got there. We'll have to break the locomotive in when I'm back home. Because obviously I didn't buy tracks or anything this time. I didn't bring any, and nor do I have a controller here, which is too bad. Otherwise I would let it run in the hotel room. Because there's lots of room here on the floor, but not this time. So yeah, so that's my little update for my Italy trip. Like I said, the rest of the trip is business, and on Saturday I'm already back in Canada. So really just 4 days in Italy. But I'm glad I could come here. I'm fortunate I could come here, and I really appreciate that I was able to do this trip. Other than that, like I said before, like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you like these videos. When I'm back, I'll see if I can make a little video of the function of this locomotive. I know it's a little bit older model already, but LS models are not featured very often, and the sound on it is really fantastic. It's ESU sound, but I think LS Models has their own sound projects for them, made by LS or made by ESU, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I have to do a little bit more research. But yeah, that's so fantastic locomotive, fantastic time here in Italy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks.